Yeah, no, I don't think there's any disadvantages. New year, so new people in the tournament. I think we're ready to go. It's a whole new season, so no disadvantages, I would say.
Does last year's result play into motivation, preparation, anything like that?
Definitely. I think throughout the whole season, we've kind of kept that in the back of our heads. That loss was pretty painful, so we're using that as motivation, definitely to bring it every day. So.
Coach mentioned that you guys are so different from last year's team that maybe you can't even use those two matchups from a year ago to kind of get you ready. Can you use it, at all, or even the regular season meeting? I'm assuming you guys played them. Can you look back at those and kind of pull something from their scheme or tendencies at all to prepare for Thursday?
Last year, not really. Just every year there's new schemes and you plan differently. I think we can look back at our win this season, though, and kind of see the things that we did well or what we really didn't execute. But game plan-wise, they'll probably have a new game plan, and that's something that we have to prepare for. So you kind of look at what they've done the past couple games and try and prepare based on what they've done the past few games.
How has adversity helped you this year? Obviously, the UVA game was not desirable, lose a key player, everything like that. How has the adversity you guys have faced? You both can answer this if you want. Just how has that kind of shaped the team you are today?
I think Benny going down, Bongo really stepped up. Guys really looked to him, and we all believed in him. We thought he could step into that role and be fine. I think once Mitch went down, though, he was really the backbone of that offense, and we struggled for a little bit trying to figure out who we were offensively. But if you look back on the past couple games, just look at the overall points. A lot of different guys have stepped up, and that's really what we've needed all season. When it used to be one or two guys generating most points, everybody's really stepped up. So.
Hatem was a defensive player. When you look at High Point, league's leading scoring team, what do you see?
Obviously their attack is very talented. Their midfield in recent games have they're producing a lot more points. So, it's a pretty well-balanced offense, but, this is going to be our sixth time facing them. So, we know what they like to do, preparing for new things. So, it's going to be a good matchup.
What makes this rivalry so good?
Neither team has won 2 games in a row against each other. So if we get this win, this will be the first time in the past 3 years that a team has won 2 games in a row.
Alex, you were talking about Mitch going down with that offense and just how key it was for the guys to step up. How does that show how depth on a team is just so important in this sport, and you can't rely on just one guy just in a case like this?
Oh, no, it really helps. I think in the beginning of the season we were really only playing 1 to 2 midfield lines. The second one would go in every so often. We kind of shuffled things around and mixed guys up in the offense, put them in new places, and I think that really helped because now there's 8 midfielders that can go on at any given moment, and 4 attackmen, which we didn't have that in the beginning of the season.
You obviously don't want to see a teammate go down. But with the loss of Goldberg in a weird sort of way, did it actually make this group a little stronger and make it deeper going throughout the season?
Mitch did a lot for us. Mitch did, like I said, he was the backbone. I think once he went down, though, it helped. It didn't help the other guys around. Really just had to look in the mirror and say, all right, I got to step up a little bit more. I think we kind of relied on him a little too much, and with him going down, that's a huge piece of the offense gone. So if every single player can produce just a little bit more, we can get back to where we were, and that's what we've done.
I'm sure when you guys beat Duke at Duke, you're thinking this is our year, we're going to do something special. A little bit of adversity in the middle, but what gives you confidence now that you can still do something special as the 2 seed in the SoCon tournament?
Well, I think, one, that game early in the year really speaks to the parity in the game of lacrosse at the Division I level. It really comes down to who prepares better and then who shows up on game day. So, our first year, we were the 4 seed and we ended up making a run. It's all about who comes ready to play the best in these next 2 games is really going to determine who comes out on top of the tournament.
To follow that up, what do you do to prepare mentally and physically?
I mean, you got to everything you put in your bodies. You need to take into account. I mean, you got to hydrate. It's been a key point for us. Preparation. Watching a ton of film. Getting out there, working on things that we need to work on. Trying to just get better at every little thing is huge in preparation. So.
You guys been to 2 straight, championship finals, one in your first year. Do we overstate the importance of championship experience when you get to this point of the season?
I don't think so. I honestly, I think it helps. I think we know what it takes to get there, and that's really important. I think there's a team in here that hasn't been there before, and I think it helps, especially being there the first year as a 4 seed. We really know what it takes, and we really know what we have to do this week to get back there.